Hello and welcome to 1300 Smiles Stadium here in the heart of Townsville up in North Queensland. It's the first Monday night football game of Season 9 with the North Queensland Cowboys hosting the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. I'm your Commissioner Will Kay, joined by Riley Murray on this Remembrance Day clash.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a good one for sure. We got the captain, Justin Monkey, leading his team out. What a face he has. One of the faces of the SRL, I'd say. And man, he's put together a very nice team in this off-season. I'm very keen to see how the Cowboys go this game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a difficult task taking on the reigning premiers first up, and it'll definitely be a test of character. You just look at the Bulldogs and who they've put together for this season. They've retained extremely well for the conditions that they really had in the off-season. You know, you've got John Boy Mayava moving clubs, and you've got Ruben Mobbs moving clubs just to be captains elsewhere. And a couple players coming and going in between that. But it looks like, in terms of recruitment, they've done very, very well. In terms of retainment, they've done very well. They've had 5 new people come in during the off-season, most of them in the backs, and 2 of them on the bench tonight. But that's an early error there from the Bulldogs. And the Cowboys, they're going to get an opportunity early here, Riley.
Yeah, that was looking like a really impressive run until he decided to chuck it straight at, I think, Justin Monkey it was. And yeah, the Cowboys, now they've just ended up with some good field position. They can really make the Bulldogs pay for that error.
They sure can. As Callum Murray now shaping up, and what a season 8 he had. One to remember as now it's Daniel Engo. The Warriors, well, really a reliable warrior for the last few seasons. They had to let him go, and now he's ended up at the Cowboys as Simon Hunt weaving through, departing the Broncos at the end of Season 8, and now he is playing in at lock, 5th and last now. They go right. In the pocket is Blake Harris. He puts the high kick up. Who's going to be underneath it? It's going to be well taken by Angie Slugger, finding his way back to the wing for the Bulldogs. And that will be 0 tackle, a tap on the 20.
Yeah, no, Naminar just straight away getting some good ball and straight through the line. It's exactly what the Bulldogs would have needed. And already 0 tackle, and they're already over the halfway mark. And Hodgson, how good has he been? Just straight away, first touch. It's a very good run for him.
Yeah, the Bulldogs hitting their strides early here as now that's only the first deep, or fairly deep into opposition territory. Cambolo doesn't get the meters that he was seeking there. Met well by Caleb J. And Tyreek Hamilton on that left wing. It's now the 3rd tackle, playing on the 30. Jackson gets up, now goes to Moana, playing in the linking role. Goes to Hellier, spreads it out all the way to the 5/8 as he just gets past the 20-meter mark. They're going to go to the left again. It's going to be Moana. Good ball out to Metcalf, 1-on-1. Met well there by Lucas Deuce. As the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs now with the opportunity within this red zone. And Moana, he's just going to run it on the last, in fact. Plays in front of him. He chose to run it, and a handover 10 meters out from their own line. The Cowboys will have to fight in this set.
Yeah, Damien Moana, he got the tackle play out of Sonny Tyer's book. And yeah, that just wasn't the best one there. He could have really made something happen there if he put it on the boot or passed it to someone. But yeah, just not really the play there from Moana.
No, it sure wasn't. Tom Jamison puts it down. Blake Harris, intercept here. It's Namina again with a big play there. He started off last set with a big run. And now he has got an intercept to get his team in some great position once more. Thomas Wallace playing at hooker, driving forward there. That's the 2nd. Now they go to the left. It will be Moana pushing and brought down a few meters short of the try line. 3rd tackle, Wallace. Short ball there to Hellier. Hellier can't get it to Namina, who is looping around the back. That's the 4th now. The Bulldogs knocking on the door. They go out to the left. It will be Filippo Gould driven back there. 5th and last. Where do they go? As the Bulldogs. Hellier's set up on the right, and he's got chasers there. But no, it's going to go to Moana instead. The captain getting in the way. And that'll be a handover again. And Hellier has some choice words for his captain.
Yeah, Moana, he just saw the ball go into one of the halves there, and Moana He just said, no, that's not the play here. We need to grab the ball and just run it into the defensive line. And that's just what he does. Intercepts his own team and just takes that ball up for the 5th tackle. It's definitely one of the strategies that I've seen in the SRL so far this season from Moana.
Well, I mean, it definitely would be a bit of helicopter parenting from Damien Moana there, as that's going to be the 4th. Now going right. Jack Carl, short ball there to Justin Monkey. Can't get the hand free to give it to Tom Jamison. 5th and last, playing the ball just past the halfway mark. As now, Carl with a kick. Good punt all the way down to the wing of Bunty Cambolo. Player that had played for the Cowboys previously, found his way to the Dolphins in Season 8, and now has moved once more to rejoin his former vice-captain Damien Moana at the Bulldogs. And, I mean, I guess you could say a lot of this. It is a bit of a grudge match between the Bulldogs and the Cowboys at times, all things considered. We often find that the Bulldogs is made up of a lot of former Cowboys. As now it's Damien Moana off the intercept. Gets a lot of space. Blake Harris can't make the tackle. Murray's going to have to do it. Harris joins in, but that's a great run from the skipper there, as that's the 4th. Short, it's going to be a dummy half dart here from Thomas Wallace. I thought it was going to be a short ball. He tricked even me, doing the Jamison shuffle on Tom Jamison. 5th and last now to Tierra Maxwell. He's going to try and go himself. Driven back. And another handover there. The Cowboys line defense just too strong at the moment.
Yeah, Moana, that was a great run. Got away from a few people there too. In the end, Murray just has to come up with that amazing tackle. And yeah, Moana, he's really making a statement here of running the ball. I'm not too sure if it's working great or working bad for him yet. But Bulldogs, they got very close that time.
And Damien Moana looking very big in comparison to how he did in the grand final last season. Like, not just muscle, not just density of muscle, but also just looking taller. So I don't know what he's got. Maybe a few injections. Maybe the doping agency needs to have a look at him, but he is looking very large at the moment, isn't he, Riley?
Yeah, a few peptides never hurt anyone. And, Just the Monkey.
Speaking of special.
Yeah, I think Just the Monkey maybe eats peptides while he's eating his breakfast in the morning. It's definitely made an impact on his face. I'd say that much.
No comment there, as Damien Moana absolutely folded by Justin Monkey. In fact, it was, as now it's going to be Johnny Columbus trying to go down the short side. That's the 2nd. Playing the ball. Going out to the left now will be Hodgson. Great ball. Namina. Who else could it be? Namina, he's had a great game so far and gets the Bulldogs' first points of the game.
Yeah, that's a great one from Namina. Justin Monkey just clapping on Namina. I think he was a bit happy for him getting that try. But yeah, that's just a really good pass. Just nobody in front of him. Cowboys defense just opened up like the Red Sea. Just let him stroll straight through to score that try.
Yeah, great drawn pass there. And I don't know if Monkey realizes that the players in the white jerseys actually aren't on his team. I don't know what he knows, but you can never be certain with Justin Monkey, I suppose. Regardless, that is the conversion there, and 6-0 will be the score. The Bulldogs up with the first points of the game in the 12th minute. And it took them a while to crack it, but they finally have. The Cowboys' line defense, though, if they could just hold the Bulldogs on this end, their line defense has been really, really solid.
Yeah, it has. Just at the moment, the defense for both teams has been pretty strong. Just then, a lapse in judgment from the Cowboys just lets the Bulldogs get a free try there. But overall, I'd say that both teams have been defending pretty strong in this first opening 13 minutes, sorry.
Yeah, they sure have been. And, of course, that try coming off the back of a Jack Carl error. He just kicked it straight into the back of Justin Monkey. There's now Joseph Jackson playing the ball. Moana, now to Namina. Another big run for the big prop. That'll be the 4th. Work it out to the left side. Hell yeah, goes to Metcalf. As he's driven back by Eddie Devon, finding his way into the starting side for the first time in his career, I believe, in this second row. Good job off the bench for the Cowboys last season, or for the majority of last season. And has well and truly earned his own spot in the number 12 jerseys. Oh, Caleb J just weaving around one there. Brought down by Joseph Jackson. And he was almost away, because I don't think Titiero Maxwell was prepared to chase after him.
Yeah, I think so, Will. And Cowboys have got a bit of work to do if they want to try and make it their way all the way down to the field now. Third tackle and they're already at the halfway mark. I reckon it'd be nice to see them get the ball over to their outside backs. They've got some strong wingers on the edges for them. It'd be nice to get them a little bit of ball.
It sure would be. It's Justin Monkey now. Held down the tackle too long on the 4th. That's not a penalty you want to give away. Blake Harris with the kicking duties here. He's going to go for touch. The Cowboys, they'll be gifted with a fresh set. It's a great field positioning here. That is a dramatic error.
Yeah, that definitely is. I'm surprised that Blake Harris didn't opt to go for the 2 points, actually. But Cowboys, I'll be happy he decided to pick the touch there, and they've got an amazing opportunity now.
Oh, and Blake Harris with a handling error. No, it's going to go backwards, the referee says. I don't know if I agree. But it is Sonny Tyre out there with the whistle, so anything is possible. It's now Simon Hunt pushing forward. Brought down 5 meters away. Third. As they go left now, will be Monkey. Monkey is trying the crash play himself. Couldn't get past Namina and Moana, as that's going to be the 4th. Now they go to the right. It will be Blake Harris. Good ball there to Dingo. Harris could have just about gone over himself there. His 5th and last. The Cowboys. They've got Blake Harris sitting deep here. Will they use him? No, it's going to be Deuce, I think. Deuce putting the kick in along the ground. Moana picks it up, driven into his own in-goal. And the Cowboys will get another crack here.
Yeah, they will. Just the next best thing there. Getting the goal line dropout. And Bulldogs, they just got to keep on defending. Their defense has been immaculate so far, so they'll just need to hold up here.
Yeah, they would do as Justin Monkey pushing forward there almost to the 30. Now they go left. Jack Carl. Inside ball here. Simon Hunt. Picked off though by Damien Moana. And gets a good few meters for his team. And the Cowboys, they just let that opportunity slip there. Damien Moana, he has been quite good at making his team some early meters at the start of sets here.
Yeah, he really has. His running game has really been on show so far tonight. And besides him running it on the 5th, I think he's been a very strong part of this team so far. Now the Bulldogs, they've just got some great field position. Ball tackle now.
There's Namina playing the ball. They're going to go to Hell Yeah. Hell Yeah. There's no one to go to. Everyone standing in front of him has to go through the line himself. Very nearly gets past Daniel Lengo, as that's the 5th and last. They go right. Moana puts a kick along the ground. Who's going to be there? Nobody's there. Well, no one in a white jersey at least, and it's Callum Murray picking it up. The Cowboys, their subs will come on the field now. Have a fresh set of props for this set out of their red zone.
Yeah, and Dingo just showing us what he can do there. He hasn't been too involved yet this game, but that's a great run from him. Just helping his team out of that tough position that they're in.
Jack Carl now taking a run. Brought down in the tackle as they go right. It will be Simon Hunt. Now goes to Chaz Dingo again. Dingo folded though. Kobe Johnson just puts an absolute shot on the star fullback. And he struggles to stand up there. Chaz Dingo. Johnston, what a monster of a hit that was. Now the Cowboys forced to punt it here. Blake Harris puts it down to the corner of Angie Slugger. As Angie Slugger steps to. Eventually tackled by Chaz Dingo. The chase on that one, not too great from the Cowboys.
Yeah, just not their best there. But Bulldogs at the moment, they're just looking like they're dominating right now in defense and attack. They've been nearly flawless, you'd say, just in how they've been playing. And if they can keep it up, it's very possible that that the Cowboys just can't fight back in this game.
It is indeed very possible. As now Hell Yeah goes to Maxwell. Maxwell steps one to Tierra Maxwell. Tries to turn Chaz Dingo inside out. He can't quite do it though. As 5th and last, 20 out. The Bulldogs go to Hell Yeah. Hell Yeah puts up a kick. Who's going to be underneath it? It looks like it's going to be well taken by Phillips. No, he's going to be smashed off the ball. Well, smashed with the ball rather. Metcalf picks it up. It's the Bulldogs with another set here. As now a big hit off the ball. That is a proper one off the ball this time. But Moana cleans up. As that will be the first. The Bulldogs going left. Filippo Gould stopped in his tracks there. As he will play the ball. Now to go to the right. It will be to Tierra Maxwell. Can't put a step on there. That's going to be the third. As the Bulldogs just looking a little bit tired. They've been attacking for 2 straight sets now and just weren't prepared for it, I don't think, because that's going to be the 4th. Moana playing the ball over the line. Somehow, Wallace gets a pass away to Hell Yeah, but he's tackled and driven back. A little bit of space to work with now for the Bulldogs. As they will go to the left, it will be Marshawn Metcalf. Stopped in his tracks there. Great line of defense once more from the Cowboys.
Yeah, Bulldogs, so they really suffered there just not having Daniel Hellyer on that 5th tackle play. He took the run on the 4th, and that was just not the play that they needed. They needed their star 5'8" to be able to make a play for them there in the 5th tackle, but no halves there for them, and Cowboys, they managed to hold on.
Yeah, they just really, really struggled, so hopefully they can improve in their attack. When you have that many opportunities in this end zone, surely you can get points, but they just haven't been able to crack the Cowboys' defense easily at all in any regard. I mean, last time they were here, the points they came to them very, very easy to get them into a grand final. So it's a bit of a different story here tonight at 1300 Smiles Stadium. Angie Slugger playing the ball. Now they go right. Hell yeah. Goes to Wallace. Wallace fending off one. Thomas Wallace. Can't get the ball back on the inside of Damien Moana, but he was ready for it, wasn't he, Riley? As now they go. Moana. Hell yeah. Slugger. Slugger. Tries to veer past Blake Harris, but he can't quite get away. As that's going to be the 3rd. Now they go Moana. Tedesco. Going through the middle. As that's the 4th. The Bulldogs just looking for a settler here. No, they're going to go to Angie Slugger. Angie Slugger, one-on-one now with Chaz Dingo. Brought down a metre short. The Bulldogs with another opportunity here. Hell yeah, set on the left side, so it's going to have to be whoever on the right wants to kick it. It's going to be Wallace. Who's there? Oos Willis. No, Moana. No, Wallace. Wallace, I think.
What is going on here, Will? No one wanted to score the try. Wallace had about 3 cracks at it. Oh man, Sonny Tyre, I'm surprised that he didn't just jump on it and plant the ball down. It's green lights. Wallace has gotten it.
Oh my goodness, as Wallace, he gets it down eventually. But yeah, they had a couple of cracks at it there, the Bulldogs, and just, I don't know, Butterfingers maybe, just couldn't quite touch the ball. Moana from a kick right in front, you think you get this. The Bulldogs are up now 12-0, and they just have had all the possession, all the positioning that they could ask for at the start of this match. The Cowboys have no answers at the moment.
Yeah, you would have thought that there was a knock-on somewhere in there. It looked like maybe Wallace had dived on it, missed, and kind of flicked the ball forward. But referee Sonny Tyra, I think his eyes are just too set on trying to stop himself from jumping on the ball and scoring. But that's definitely something for the match review committee.
Yeah, that was that was so strange there. I don't even know how to describe that, but yes, that was a very strange try indeed. There's Cameron Hodgson running now, playing the ball. Now they go right. Moana. Straight to the line. Damien Moana. Options on the right. Will he use the option of Oos Willis? No, he won't. He'll just hold onto the ball there. Probably a good idea as there's plenty of Cowboys defenders around to intercept. That's the 3rd, and the Bulldogs already over the halfway mark after points. So that's the 4th. Joseph Jackson making no meters there. They go left. Damien Moana gives a short ball to Tedesco. Tedesco driven back. That's the 5th and last. And the Bulldogs with another great set after points. They are really, I mean, it doesn't show on the scoreboard, but they are really in control of this game.
Yeah, they definitely are at the moment. Cowboys are struggling, but here's Lenny Phillips trying to help his team out a bit. It's I'm surprised that he's even trying to take any runs. Oh, that's a hell of a pass there. Tom Jameson, I'm not too sure if he was calling for that one or not, but Phillips, I'm surprised he decided to take the run after being smashed last time he had it, but it just shows his confidence, I guess.
Yeah, good bounce back there from Lenny Phillips. Now it's going to be Jake Scott straight to the line. Jake Scott gets the ball on the inside of Tom Jamison. So he gets driven back, and he just keeps on getting hospital balls, doesn't he, Tom Jamison? As now they go. It's going to be Callum Murray straight through a very small gap. As that will be the 5th and last. 20 meters out. They could put a kick in here that's worth something if it gets to Jack Carl's hands. As it will, in fact, go into his hands. And he puts a grubber kick in behind. I was expecting a bomb, in fact, but doesn't matter as that's going to be 0 tackle. Oh, Riley, looks like we're going to have a scrum.
Round 1. It's been cursed with a few scrums, I think. Oh, man, it's... Oh, here we go, Moana. He's going
Fun.
to get himself a penalty. I want to just keep that running mentality. It works eventually.
Yeah, I mean, they get a penalty there, pretty soft one. As we know, that's a common thing that happens with scrums, but unfortunately there's no way to prevent that from happening. But yeah, the Bulldogs with a bit of a free penalty and a bit of a head start in this set. Oh, Oos Willis just going straight over the top there of Simon Hunt, who hasn't done a whole lot in his position at lock in terms of attack. Defense, he's been fairly solid until this point, as now it's Moana. The opposite, just very, very strong in attack. As now they go to the right, it will be Joseph Jackson, now to Maxwell, spreads it to Cambolo. Cambolo can't put the footwork on, that's the fourth. This will be Johnny Columbus trying to go left. Hodgson just runs it straight there. That's going to be the fifth and last. As the Bulldogs go to Jackson. Joseph Jackson puts up the bomb kick. Who's going to be underneath it? It's going to be Tatera Maxwell. Does a good take for himself. But Simon Hunt is on ground level ready to tackle. And the Cowboys just unwilling to give points up there.
Yeah, just really defending well there. Cowboys at the moment, they just need to try and get through, and that's what they're going to do. Simon Hunt, he heard you talking bad about him, Will, and he's gone straight through there.
My bad. I apologize, Simon. That's a great run from you there. We'll see whether you can keep that up for the rest of the game. But yeah, it's the very risky ball there to Jake Scott, but he continues with it regardless. They really need Chaz Dingo to get a bit involved here, the Cowboys, because he is their game breaker and really the meter eater, but he hasn't really done much so far in the first half. So he's had a quiet first half. They need to get it to him. This will be Cambolo. Cambolo now stepping around with ease around Tyreek Hamilton there, but brought down by Calamari and Jack Carl. As now they go Joseph Jackson straight through a gap. Joseph Jackson, Dingo's there. Dingo needs to catch him here. They've got Blake Harris come up behind, but an offload back to Wallace on the inside. Williams comes along to make the tackle. As now goes to Joseph Jackson. Moana goes to Columbus. Columbus trying to get on the outside of Carl there, but he can't quite do that. As now Wallace goes to Joseph Jackson, passes it to Oos Willis. That'll be the fourth, the settler there from the front rower. As the Bulldogs, they've been in this position pretty much all game. Can they get one more try here before half-time? Hell yeah, brought down the fifth and last. He'll be out for the play here. It's going to have to be Metcalf. Puts up the big floating bomb. Who's going to be underneath it? Well taken by Chaz Dingo. But a great tackle from Wallace. And once again, the Bulldogs with a repeat set.
Oh, man, that was a great tackle from Wallace. Once again, getting that repeat set. That's exactly what they wanted. Chaz Dingo has been doing well, but, man, the Bulldogs, they're just, once again, able to outmuscle him, driving back into that end goal. The Bulldogs, they are looking very good. I'd be worried if I was a Cowboy, making sure that they don't score before half time. Oh, Blake Harris. Intercept and the filthy dummy too. How good is that from him?
Great stuff there from Blake Harris, and just able to get his team out of a bit of hot water there. So now it's going to be Callum Murray getting a flick on the inside to Jack Carl. I don't think the Cowboys will get close to scoring here. They've got two more tackles. It'll probably be them for the half, unless they get a big run from Simon Hunt or whoever takes the next hit up. It's probably going to go in 12-0 at halftime. I guess we'll wait to see. As now goes Blake Harris. Blake Harris can't get away from Gould. It's fifth and last. There we go. Simon Hunt. Straight through the line. Simon Hunt gets a flick on the inside of Jamison, but he can't do anything with it. And half-time, the Bulldogs up 12-0 over the home team. Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game. Welcome back to SRL TV, brought to you proudly by TVC Live for the second half. It's the North Queensland Cowboys, the home team, trailing by 12 at the break. To the away team, the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. Damien Moana at halftime, leading his team by example. 201 run meters for that first half there. Just a tremendous effort for him. And then in terms of possession, I mean, it's looking pretty drastic at the moment, Riley. 20%. Only 20% going the way of the Cowboys in that first half, with the Bulldogs a dominant 80. It is just looking like a very one-sided affair, but all things considered, with those numbers in mind, 12 points is not a bad deficit to be down by, and they could very well come back if they have a big second half here.
Yeah, absolutely. The Bulldogs just too dominant in that first half, and Cowboys, they really weren't able to get very much done. And here we go, Jack Carl trying to change the momentum in the first half. That's a great kick.
Bounce.
Oh, but Maxwell is too good.
Oh, but hang on.
Wait, hold on.
Maxwell. Oh, I think. Oh, he has gone. No, he has gone into touch, in fact. And that kick does pay off there for Jack Carl. The Bulldogs just turning the ball over in their own half, and there wasn't much that Tierra Maxwell could do there. There's a great kick from Jack Carl. Just watch him. I think it was when he was ready to get up. Oh, he puts his hand on the line.
Puts the pinky on the line.
That's a tough cop there.
A shocker. Yeah.
Anyway, as we get underway here, the Bulldogs, the Cowboys, they'll get a set here. Starting on the 30. Now they go to Blake Harris. Shows Dingo just plays the link man there. He really needs to get involved in this first 10 minutes or so and set the standard. As now it's going to be Justin Monkey, the captain, breaking through the line. Hodgson brings them down, as that's going to be the third. Now they go to the left. It will be Jamison. Goes to Brett Love, the debutant, on the field for the first time in his SRL career, and gets very close to scoring in his first touch. As now it's going to be Jack Carl in his first game back in the Premiership, scoring for the Cowboys.
Welcome back, Jack. Man, I did not miss seeing that bright red hair. It kind of hurts my eyes a little bit. But, man, the Cowboys fans happy to see it back. He's just the heart and soul of this team, and it's really good to see that he's just back here doing work for the club. I was actually a bit surprised to see when he was named at 5'8" over Blake Harris, but hey, what do I know? Jack Carl, he's a bit of a mastermind when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, he sure is. It's a very solid 5'8" indeed, as he will slot that one over easily to make it 6-12, and the Cowboys, all of a sudden, well within reach. This game is well within reach for them. And that is a great bit of play for Jack Carl. First the kick and then the points. When it rained, it pours for him.
Yeah, it absolutely does, and it's good to see they actually slotted that one. I know those kicks can be hard for old Jack Carl, but yeah, he manages to just barely get that one. Nah, but it's very good to see him back in the league, scoring points, and it's what he loves to do.
He absolutely does. It's Justin Monkey playing the ball. Now they go to the left. Jordan Marshall brought down the tackle there. That's the 30. He'll play the ball. Now they go to the right. Jack Carl goes to Josh Bretlove. Tackled well. The rookie just tries to get some post-contact meters. Justin Monkey driven back in the tackle. The Cowboys just not making meters easily here in their set after points. It's going to be Jack Carl again. He's going to go for a 40-20. Not the greatest kick. Oh, actually, it's a pretty good one. As now Maxwell going straight into touch this time. And Jack Carl just placing his kicks to perfection.
Yeah, Jack Carl, he's turned Tierra Maxwell into his little puppet, making him move around and do all these silly things, like putting his pinky on the touchline, running to touch. I think he went to tackle Mike Borson's there at the touchy. But yeah, TTM, he's at the moment just been made a fool by Jack Carl.
Sure is. It's Jordan Marshall. Gets the ball away. It's Carl who eventually gets it to Monkey. It's the captain. Another good run there. Now they go right. Jordan Marshall goes to Bretlove. Josh Bretlove playing in the front row. And eventually broken down. As now they go to the right. It will be Jack Carl. Goes again. Chaz Dingo gets the try for his team. And all of a sudden, the Cowboys, they have gone back to back, and they are well within this game.
Oh, they definitely are. How good is that from the Cowboys? 40 minutes, they didn't score 1 point. Just around 10 minutes into this half. Man, they've already gotten 2 and they've leveled the score. This is great work from the Cowboys. Oh no, sorry, they haven't leveled the score.
They haven't leveled the score yet.
A Jack Carl kick. I shouldn't speak too soon here. But oh man, actually, 7 minutes within. Man, that is great work from the Cowboys there. Jack Carl, no pressure.
Great
Pressure,
kick.
what is pressure? Jack Carl, beautiful kick. He's probably spent that season off working on his goal kicking, and it looks like it's paid off.
One can hope, Riley. One can hope. That's a good kick there from Jack Carl to make it 12-all here. It only took him 6 minutes, the Cowboys, but they are kicked into gear once again, and we've seen this time and time again from this team all throughout last season. They had a classic match. I think it was actually against the Bulldogs. Last season that may have been the game of the season from memory. I'll have to check that, but yeah, they always have classic matches, these two teams. And yes, it actually was. It was a comeback, which the Cowboys ended up winning at Canterbury, though. But yes, some great games, and we're seeing another high-quality match here tonight.
Yeah, we really are. And this has just been a great start to the half from the Cowboys. I wonder what Justin Monkey told his boys at half-time in the sheds. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that room. Oh,
There,
what a
wouldn't you?
pass!
What a ball there as Tyreek Hamilton brought down with it. That's not the replay we need, but that's a great replay regardless, as Jack Carl puts another great kick in here. Cambolo on the kick return, brought down.
That's one. Move. He's held there. Move.
He'll play the ball. Now they go to the left. Hodgson gets an offload away to Moana there.
2 hands away. Held.
The Bulldogs just looking like they're struggling a little bit here.
Yeah, they are. They've been caught by surprise. I think they came into the second half thinking they've got it in the bag and nothing to worry about. And Maxwell, here we go. He's starting to get back involved in this game. He hasn't had many good moments in this second half, but that's a good one there for him. And oh, Wallace!
Hit the mark. He's held there.
Great run there from Thomas Wallace as he's taken over the responsibilities at lock for the second half. Hellier. Shocking service there to Daniel Hellier, but the kick's pretty good. One-handed Tyreek Hamilton takes it. Hamilton gets a few meters there
Release.
and brought down eventually, but a bit of madness in that last play there from both sides.
Yeah, a bit of it. I'm surprised that Daniel Hellier managed to actually get that kick off so well. He had to reach about a meter behind him just to get it. But Daniel Hellier, he's one of the best in the business. You know how good he was last season, and he's just proving he's still got that form this season.
Yeah, he sure is.
4.
It's Marshall.
Move.
And the ball going deep here to Jack Carl. Jack Carl, ooh. Ooh. Well, you know what they say, Riley? Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. He's just tried one more 40-20 attempt there, and just not the best effort from him, shall we say.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Jack Carl pushing his luck a little bit. He had 2 good moments there off the dodgy kicks, and it doesn't work out for him this time.
Right. He's tackle
No,
1.
absolutely does not. And the Bulldogs, they may get some momentum going here if they can really use their forward pack to the best of their ability. So that's going to be the first. Now the second. It's Johnston making a good run. Moana going into hooker for the second half, and probably should have stated before, Mayaba
Right. That's the third.
coming onto the field for his debut. And regardless, though, it's going to be Cameron Hodgson out of nowhere there for the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs will reclaim the lead in this one. And that was something from nothing for Canterbury.
Yeah, you just mentioned their club legend, Mayava, and straight away they managed to score. I think you breathed
That's
a bit
aura.
of hope into their team. That's aura right there.
Laura.
That's all it takes. And Damien Moana, he'll have a chance to make this a 6-point lead again.
He sure will, and just off the back there of that Jack Carl kick, may have went a little bit more wayward than he was hoping. The Bulldogs have an opportunity, and They will, in fact, get up by 6 once more. Still 27 minutes left in the game, though, so plenty of time to hit back. But the Cowboys, they just need to go back to that first 10 minutes of form that they were having, because they were playing very great, very well.
Yeah, they were playing very well in that period of time, and Cowboys, they had some good moments at the start of this first half, but now, all of a sudden, straight away, they just let the Bulldogs in the first opportunity that they get. They really need to try and get back that form from the first couple minutes of this half.
That's one. Move.
Yeah, they sure do. That's going to be the first. Mayava going to the right. Cambolo stepping around. Brought down. That's the second. Going left. Wallace goes to Hodgson. Hodgson through another gap here. Cameron Hodgson, and he's just great at running those lines, as we've seen time and time again from Cameron Hodgson, and held in too long in the tackle there. I think it may have been Simon Hunt. And that is not what the Cowboys needed. They were really finding their stride, but now they're just collapsing under the pressure a little bit too much.
Yeah, you could say that, and that's just been a tough point for the Cowboys all game, really. Just this lack of discipline, kicks into the back of players, hold down penalties, and stuff like that. It's really hurting the team.
Yeah, it sure is. It's Daniel Hellier running it straight there. Now they're going to go to the right. It will be Marshawn Metcalf. Tatira Maxwell straight through the line. Tatira Maxwell, a former Cowboy himself, and just tries to carve through the middle. Brought down by Chaz Dingo. But once again, great position here for the Bulldogs. So that's going to be the fourth. Moana hasn't got a whole lot of great options. Joseph Jackson, probably the best of them. Another halfback will be out for the fifth and last play. Where's Daniel Hellier? You'd have to ask. No, Wallace is going to be the one. It's going to be a kick along the ground for Tony Tanihi. Tony Tanihi can't get his own way over. And on his debut, it would have been almost a dream come true, wouldn't it, to get a try. But he has got 4 more minutes if he wants to get one.
Yeah, a few more minutes for him. The old vice captain not got much time on the field, but he's a good player. I like the impact he's brought onto this team, and it's exciting to see him making his debut here.
It sure is. That's going to be the third. Cowboys go to the left. Now Marshall. Brought down. Held down in the tackle there. Now they go to the right. It's going to be Carl. Links up with Blake Harris. The halfback will take it on the last there. The Cowboys just looking a little bit too comfortable with this 6-point deficit. They need to be a little bit more aggressive through the middle, I think. So now it's just going to be Angie Slugger untouched before he meets Blake Harris. And geez, they really need to improve on that. They've let that go a couple times, and getting those early meters really builds momentum for the Bulldogs, which they're capitalizing off. The Cowboys, they just haven't. They've been complacent and just accepting that.
Yeah, they have, and they're just suffering from that. They just were having a really good moment there at the start of the half, but they just couldn't keep that energy, couldn't keep that form, and Bulldogs, they just went straight back at it. They could tell that, and they're just starting to pile it on here.
There sure is. Justin Monkey gets an intercept there for his team and just turns around and straight back at the Bulldogs. It's Brett Love pushing forward. He'll come off about 30 seconds. And Jamison goes left. Marshall driving forward. That's the 40. They need a big run from someone here. It's going to be Tom Jamison, perhaps. He does a good little scoop from dummy half and gets another 10 for his team. So that's the fourth. They're close here, and Chaz Dingo could be the man to step up. Chaz Dingo straight through the line. Gets him within 5 meters here. That's going to be the fifth and last. Where do they go? Blake Harris is set up on the right. Carl's deep in the pocket. They're going to choose the 6 as Carl puts up a high kick out to the wing. It will be well taken by Hamilton. Hamilton can't get the ball away. And a handover there.
Yeah, Bulldogs, they just held on very nicely there. Hamilton was looking a little bit dangerous there, but he wasn't able to do anything with the ball after he caught it. But oh man, that is a huge moment in the game there.
Yeah, that is a shocker there from the Bulldogs. Now it's going to be just easy, too simple. Chaz Dingo take a bow. And you think that Carl would get a kick from here to make it 18-all.
You hope so, Will. And man, Chaz Dingo, that was just too easy. That's just how easy it comes for him. He's one of the top fullbacks in our league. We say it every week, I feel like. But man, look at that. Just easy. No fullback in sight. Daniel Hellier does a little skip over the top of him as well. Not too sure what that was for, but Jack Carl now, no pressure for him at all. This should be an easy one for him.
He's got this, surely. Like, that's virtually in front, right? It's only about 10 meters askew. He gets it, and it's now 18.
Just making sure he's still watching, Will. That's all. He's just making sure.
Yes. Oh, jeez. That was a very close one there from Jack Carl, but he's got it, and now it's 18-all. About 18 minutes left in this match here. And Shaw heating up here at 1300 Smiles Stadium for the first Monday Night Football of the season. And it has impressed so far. It's impressed me, Riley. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'd say I'm impressed too. I really like what the Cowboys have managed to do in the second half. Just really bring themselves back into it. That forward pass from the Bulldogs was just a real killer to them. And Cowboys, they've maybe just gotten that momentum back after they lost it for that period there.
It looks like they found a little bit more confidence, but oh no, don't. Oh, Chase Dingo. Lucky to catch that pass, but that was very risky. As now Carl, stop, man. Just stop. You're embarrassing yourself now, I think. It's not quite making the 20 meters. More of a 40-40 there from Jack Carl. And the Bulldogs, they will get the ball back earlier than anticipated and in fairly good field position.
Yeah, very good field position, I'd say, as Jack Carl, the kicks were working at the beginning, but now he's pushed it a little bit too far. He's dragging it now. It's time to give up and maybe let Blake Harris have a crack.
Yeah, the Jack Carl 40-20 strat is still massive, so I guess we will see what happens. Now it's Johnny Columbus trying to run through the middle. Unsuccessful in finding a gap between Callum Murray and Eddie Devon as they're going to go deep. Hell yeah, puts the kick in. All the way barreling towards the wing of Caleb J. And we saw some good stuff in the pre-season challenge from him. We're going to see some now as well. Caleb J with another break of a tackle and just rampaging down the left wing there. Caleb J. I thought he was away, but Marshall and Metcalf with potentially a try-saving tackle there.
Yeah, that was huge. Caleb J just could not be taken down there. Breaking about 3 tackles, and oh, here they go on the short side. Oh, man. Oh, what's just happened here? It's gone back to the Bulldogs.
And then gone into touch, yeah.
No harm, no foul. Bulldogs still got it. Oh, man.
That was not a great play, and I could see that coming from a mile away. If you've got Justin Monkey out there ball playing, you've done something wrong. He should not be out on the wing like that. But regardless, we got Moana now. Running up to he'll be brought down the 20. Now they go Metcalf to Maxwell. Maxwell playing the ball 10 meters away. He goes to the right. Hell yeah. Goes to Johnston. Fifth and last. The Bulldogs looking to reclaim the lead. Once again in this match, can they do it? They go. Daniel Hellier. A knock on. Yes, it is. Namina thought he was in for a double, but no, it is a knock on there. And Hellier just couldn't quite get boot to ball.
Yeah, it's a huge call from referee Luke Short. Just not letting Hellier get away with anything there. Just he was right in the spot. And Bulldogs, man, they were close to taking that lead back just then.
They sure were. It's Callum Murray now. Playing the ball. Marshall.
Right, that's the third.
Oh, now to Monkey. Monkey driven back. And they're just unable to make many meters here. The Cowboys, they actually may need an early Jack Carl kick to get him out of a bit of trouble. But no, Blake Harris goes to Chaz Dingo, who goes to Phillips. And they really didn't make many meters at all. Probably about 20 in that set yet. 17. And not a great set there from the Cowboys. As Monkey will kick within his 30. Not a bad strike, though, from the captain. We'll find Slugger just past his own 30.
Yeah, Monkey's seen all Jack Carl's kicks, and I think he's decided to make a captain's decision here. And oh, Columbus playing in the front row. That's a pretty nice run from him. You wouldn't expect him to be bumping people off, but here he is. As you see, Johnson straight through the line. Johnston, man, he's very dangerous when he gets in the lock roll.
He sure is, as now the Bulldogs heating up once more. A big hit off the ball, though. Filippo Gould folded, and Eddie Devon comes and collects. And there we go. The Cowboys just finding their way out of hot water. But this defense from the Bulldogs, it's really, really strong at the moment. I'm not seeing any cracks, any semblance of a crack at all in this defense.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a crack at all. Oh man, what was that?
What was that?
I'm not too sure. That wasn't a knock-on apparently, so who knows? Sonny Tai, he was right there, so oh no. Who's giving him the keys back?
Oh, not the worst of his kicks tonight, but kicks it down
not
to the
best.
corner. Yeah, definitely not the best. Down to the wing of Andrew Slugger. That'll be the first, and we're entering field goal territory once more here, Riley. 18 all. The Cowboys, they have fought tooth and nail to get back in this game. I'd hate to give it away and give some easy field position. So, hell yeah, or Jackson can slot a pretty simple field goal. So they need to be very careful with how they set up in defense now. That's going to be the fourth tackle, and done so well, pretty well so far in this set. As now it's Namina, just runs it straight there. Justin Monkey is just dwarfed by Casey Namina. Monkey is no small man himself. As they go, Joseph Jackson. He's not going to try and kick a field goal from the 40. He's just going to go for the punt, and Caleb J brought down the tackle by Mayava.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on both these teams now just to hold on to the ball. And oh dear, Cowboys, they apparently don't feel that pressure as they're just throwing it around for anything. Any mistake could see the game go on to the opposite team. Field goal is so easy from this distance. And these teams, they'll just need to try and hold on to it and make some good field position.
They just can't make any meters at the moment, the Cowboys. They're really struggling out there. They're going to go for a 40-20 though. Blake Harris, it's not a bad strike at all. In fact, it may be a 40-20. That ball's going to run. A great play from the newcomer, Blake Harris. And you'd think they just pull up here with Jack Carl and go for the one. No.
Oh, you hope so. Blake Harris, he takes one kick and he gets a 40-20. That's a huge moment in this match.
It sure is. As Marshall, they look like they're going to try and go for the kill shot through a try. And a held in tackle penalty going the way. They're going to try and take the two here. And I don't know, have we ever seen anyone miss a penalty goal before, Riley?
No, we haven't, but if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Jack Carl. There's a lot of pressure on him for this one.
It sure is, but I have no doubt he'll get this one. And there we go, 20-18, a penalty given away in a silly moment of the game. The Cowboys, for the first time in this game, taking the lead. And I guess we will see how the Bulldogs respond in the last 5 minutes or so. But wow, the comeback of the Cowboys. What a story it has been. 20 points to 6 in the second half so far. That is just unreal.
Yeah, Moana will be really disappointed with his team letting that penalty go just like that, giving away those 2 points. That is going to maybe haunt him for quite a while, because that is a shocker.
Yeah, no, that is a awful penalty giveaway, but there's still plenty of time in this match. They'll have a set, maybe even two, the Bulldogs to get back in the lead and potentially win the game. As now it's going to be the third. Playing the ball. Jamison now goes to Carl. Now goes to Murray. He'll be brought down. It's the fourth. They go to the left. Blake Harris goes to Jack Carl. Good thing he's not around for the last. He won't be able to kick it. Now, he'll play the ball. We'll go to Tyreek Hamilton. He wasn't supposed to be there, in a handover on the 40. It does stop the possibility of a kick return try. But apart from that, it does give the Bulldogs some really good meters to start, and Hodgson taking full advantage of that early on.
Yeah, Bulldogs, maybe this could be their last chance in this game to try and get some points on the board. It's all coming down to this set, it seems.
Now it's going to be Maxwell. Maxwell through the line. Maxwell, numbers on the right. He can't get the ball away in time, as that's going to be the third. Chaz Dinger with a great tackle there. Fullback out of position though. Hell yeah. Now goes right to Johnston. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson almost through the line. Jackson almost peeling away, but can't quite get through. As playing the ball now. They go to the left. It will be Columbus. Short ball there to Namina. Namina trying to crash over. The Bulldogs knocking on the door. A meter out. Can they win it here? This is now or never. It looks like it's going to go to hell yeah. It will go to hell yeah. Puts it on the ground. Jackson! Jackson will score! And that is a try worthy of Monday Night Football. The Bulldogs with a miraculous effort on the death.
Oh man, the halves combining. Daniel Hellier, what a kick. He puts it on an absolute dime for Joseph Jackson to just dive on that ball. Man, let's look at this one again. That's a great angle there. Oh, absolutely nothing that the Cowboys defense could do. Daniel Ango just caught out, couldn't do anything there. The speed of Jackson was just too good.
That was just absolute insanity there from the Bulldogs. Just great kick in behind, as we saw Daniel Hellier do so well last season. And Moana slotting it. They have a 4-point lead with 1 minute to go. It didn't look likely too long ago, but now it looks like the Bulldogs will be the winners of this game. As the clock continues to run down. And geez, what a play there. Just what a moment.
Yeah, that's a huge moment right there. The Bulldogs will be breathing a sigh of relief. I think they might have just avoided an absolute spray from Damien Moana after this game because of that penalty. But man, Daniel Hellier, the Iceman, stepping up right when his team needs him.
It sure is, as that's going to be the counting down the clock now. It's just going to go to Slugger down the wing. He'll take his time to get up. And one more play here for the Bulldogs. Of course, to Tara Maxwell. He'll go for a little bit of a run now. In fact, he's just going to try out Chaz Dingo and see if he can get one more try to his tally. But no such luck, and that will be full time. The Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs with a win to start off their season. The defending premiers 24-20 over the Cowboys. It looked like the Cowboys were going to sneak in a win, but no, the Bulldogs, resilient as always, coming out on top in the dying moments.
Yeah, that's just one of the classic SRL games. Just an amazing game to start off your Monday Night Football. And man, that is just incredible.
Let's look at some of the stats now, and I mean, wow, with that possession, it's a wonder how the Cowboys even got that close to winning. 33-67. They were really competing hard, and that is to their credit. That's something special, and only special teams can really come that close to beating the reigning premiers with that much ball. That is a ridiculous statistic. You look at the errors and the tackles, missed tackles, line breaks. I mean, that's the only really blowout there, but very similar all across the park here, Riley.
Yeah, really similar. Just besides that time of possession, errors were the same. Almost the same penalties as well. Yeah, both the teams just doing a lot of work. But at the end, only one team can get away with that W and get those 2 points on the ladder.
Wow. Just wow. I'm still speechless as we move on. It's going to be going to the Cowboys statistics. Just look early on here. Wow. I didn't expect that. There's actually quite low run meters. Justin Monkey, he got 133. 2 line breaks. I mean, outside Tom Jamison, no one really brings to the top, and he is a hooker. But yeah, why don't you run through us some stats here, Riley?
Yeah, just first thing that catches my eye is Blake Harris, just the impact that he had in this game, playing at halfback. Managed to get 2 try assists, but despite this, he made an error and also cost his team a penalty, which probably hurt his team out just a little bit. Despite that, I mean, what would you say if you were the Cowboys? Would you stick with Jack Carl at 5'8", or would you try out Blake Harris there?
I don't know. Jack Carl tonight, he did well at some points. I think I'd try out Blake Harris there. He was really strong for the Storm last season and has been for the last couple seasons. So possibly Blake Harris, but it really depends what you want. If you want Jack Carl commanding and leading the game, you just got to let Blake Harris have the ball a little bit more to run it. And I think that's where the strength of his game lies. So this combination can be good, but they just need to find the way to use it in the proper way, and they will be a very good half combo.
Yeah, absolutely. And just look onto the Bulldogs stats now. Oh, Damien Moana. Wow. Will K eat your heart out.
Yeah, geez. 304 run meters from Damien Moana. 1 tackle break, 4 line breaks, 25 tackles, a try assist. Didn't get over the line himself tonight, but he looked like he was going to on multiple occasions. He was standout here for the Bulldogs. Just a huge effort from the lock and the captain. Titera Maxwell backing up there, the fullback, 200 run meters, 8 line breaks, and something that we don't see all the time for a fullback. Only had to make 9 tackles, so that's something that the Bulldogs really do well. They make their fullback not have to do that many tackles, so he's only making 9. He has a lot more energy to use in attack, and we always see Titera Maxwell coming up with big plays as a result of that. I thought Wallace played well, as did Joseph Jackson at halfback, obviously scoring that match winner. Hodgson was great from second row, and hell yeah, he got the 2 try assists that really helped out his team, so a lot of good performances just all over the park here. Quick shout out to Casey Namina, who just had a really good stint playing 40 minutes tonight. Just really good stuff from him.
Yeah, real good from Namina. And man, hell yeah. Just what a game he had too. Just that amazing try assist at the end of that game to win the game. And yeah, Joseph Jackson as well. Bit of a unsung hero for the Bulldogs last season as well. But yeah, he just gets a very important try as well tonight.
That is all we have time for tonight in Monday Night Football. Thank you very much for joining us in the commentary box. It's been a pleasure to have you. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night because there's more games to be played, starting with the Titans and the Knights. It's going to be a cracker of a match as we see Mike Borton's take on his former team. So tune in for that one tomorrow. I've been your Commissioner Will Kay, joined by Riley Murray. It's been a pleasure having you. Make sure you watch tomorrow night for more SRL action.